What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Shady Spotlight. The news cycle never sleeps, and neither do we. We're here to bring you the absolute must-know updates that are shaping our world right now. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown that's packed with intrigue and insight. From dazzling style statements to complex medical mysteries, and from musical masterpieces to threatened heritage sites, we've got it all covered. You won't want to miss a single second of this. So buckle up, because it's time to dive into the stories that everyone will be talking about. Let's get into it. First up, we're shining a light on a fashion icon who's setting the tone for the entire season. Get ready to be inspired by a look that's making serious waves, proving that sometimes the classics are the absolute best way to make a statement. This is one for the style books. Then, we're heading into the world of medicine with a case that's baffling experts. Imagine persistent, painful nodules on the scalp, a condition that's proving incredibly tough to treat and leaving a trail of questions. This is a deep dive into a medical puzzle that demands your attention. After that, we're hitting the high notes with a legendary band and a revelation about a song that's being hailed as a true masterpiece. A lost gem, rediscovered, is sparking debate and delight among fans. You'll want to hear about this musical revelation. And finally, we're traveling to a historic city facing a critical challenge. A vibrant cultural hub is under threat, its very identity at risk due to a complex mix of issues. This is a story about heritage, preservation, and what's at stake. Stay tuned because you're getting all the essential updates right here, right now. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss an episode. Let's go. A royal hue, Twinkle Khanna's Rani Pink sari steals the festive spotlight. This is a story that's all about making a statement, and Twinkle Khanna has certainly done just that. When it comes to festive fashion, setting the bar high is the name of the game, and she's done precisely that with her stunning Rani Pink silk sari paired with a dazzling gold blouse. This ensemble isn't just clothing, it's a declaration of style, a masterful blend of tradition and contemporary elegance that's capturing attention and inspiring fashion enthusiasts everywhere. The actress and author, known for her impeccable taste and often sharp wit, has once again demonstrated her flair for fashion. The Rani Pink hue is not just a color, it's a mood, a vibrant yet sophisticated shade that immediately commands attention. Silk, with its inherent sheen and luxurious drape, elevates the entire look, making it perfect for any celebratory occasion. The choice of a gold blouse is a stroke of genius, providing a rich contrast that amplifies the beauty of the pink silk. This combination speaks volumes about attention to detail and a deep understanding of what makes an outfit truly memorable. Khanna's styling choices further enhance the appeal of this ensemble. The way the sari is draped, the subtle yet impactful jewelry, and the overall confidence with which she carries the look all contribute to its iconic status. It's a masterclass in how to balance opulence with grace. This isn't merely about wearing a beautiful outfit, it's about embodying a certain spirit, a celebratory exuberance that resonates with the festive season. The outfit has quickly become a benchmark for festive fashion, with many already looking to replicate its magic for their own celebrations. It's a testament to the power of classic silhouettes and rich fabrics when executed with perfect styling. The impact of such a style statement extends beyond personal admiration. It influences trends, inspires designers, and sets a benchmark for what's considered chic and fashionable in the current landscape. In a world constantly seeking the next big thing, Khanna's classic approach reminds us that timeless elegance will always have its place. Her choice is a celebration of Indian textiles and craftsmanship, showcasing the enduring appeal of silk saris and the artistry involved in creating such pieces. It's a nod to tradition while firmly planting itself in the present, making it a versatile and highly covetable look. This look is more than just a fashion moment, it's a cultural touchstone, a reminder of the enduring beauty of traditional attire. Prepare to be captivated as we explore another story that's making waves in a completely different sphere. Scalp's silent struggle, unpacking the mystery of painful pink nodules. We're shifting gears dramatically to delve into a compelling medical case that highlights the complexities of dermatological conditions. This is the story of a 28-year-old Hispanic man whose life has been disrupted by persistent, painful nodules on his scalp. What began as tender bumps has evolved into a chronic, relapsing condition, marked by increasing size, purulent drainage, and even scarring alopecia. This is a deep dive into a medical puzzle that's challenging both patients and practitioners. The patient's journey involves multiple courses of oral antibiotics, offering only temporary respite from the debilitating symptoms. The lesions, predominantly on the vertex and occipital areas of his scalp, are described as numerous, firm, and fluctuant nodules, alongside boggy plaques adorned with crust and purulent exudate. The presence of patchy scarring alopecia and palpable sinus tracts indicates a more advanced and aggressive inflammatory process. Crucially, he denies any systemic symptoms or a history of related conditions like hidradenitis suppurativa or acne conglobata, making the diagnosis less straightforward. Medically, this presentation is strongly suggestive of dissecting cellulitis of the scalp, DCS, also known as parafolliculitis capitis abscedens et sophotians. DCS is a chronic inflammatory disorder of the hair follicles characterized by the formation of painful nodules, abscesses, sinus tracts, and ultimately, scarring alopecia. It's a challenging condition that falls within the broader category of follicular occlusion disorders. The underlying pathogenesis is believed to stem from follicular hyperkeratosis and plugging, leading to follicular rupture and a robust inflammatory response. This response involves a cascade of immune cells, culminating in deep dermal abscesses, the development of sinus tracts, and significant fibrosis. While secondary bacterial infection can exacerbate the inflammation, it's not considered the primary driver. DCS predominantly affects young adult Black men, with a significant male-to-female ratio, and its prevalence, though relatively low, is notable within dermatology clinics. The chronicity and relapsing nature of the disease can lead to substantial psychosocial distress for those affected, impacting their quality of life significantly. Diagnosis is typically clinical, relying on the characteristic history and physical examination findings. While dermoscopy can provide supportive clues, a biopsy is rarely necessary unless there are diagnostic uncertainties or to guide management in complex cases. Bacterial cultures are useful if secondary infection is suspected, but not essential for diagnosis. The management of DCS is notoriously difficult. For mild to moderate cases, oral antibiotics with anti-inflammatory properties, such as tetracyclines or a combination of clindamycin and rifampin, are often the first line of treatment. Intralesional corticosteroids can be beneficial for isolated, inflamed nodules. However, for severe or refractory cases, oral isotretinoin is frequently employed. Newer therapeutic avenues, including biologic agents like TNF-alpha inhibitors, are showing promise, particularly in patients who also have coexisting conditions like hidradenitis suppurativa. Early and aggressive intervention is paramount to prevent irreversible scarring and preserve hair follicles. The patient's ongoing struggle highlights the need for continued research and effective treatment strategies for this debilitating condition. Now, let's switch gears to the world of music, where a legendary band's hidden gem is causing quite a stir. Pink Floyd's hidden masterpiece, Drummer Hale's Wish You Were Here alternative version. In the pantheon of legendary rock bands, Pink Floyd stands tall, and their discography is a treasure trove of iconic tracks. Now, drummer Nick Mason has pinpointed one particular song that he believes is the jewel in the crown of their entire catalog, an alternative version of Wish You Were Here. This revelation centers on a version of the song that features jazz violinist Stefan Grappelli, a collaboration that adds a profoundly new dimension to an already beloved classic. What makes this discovery so remarkable is its journey. The version featuring Grappelli was recorded decades ago, but wasn't released until much later, after being lost deep within the EMI archives. Mason himself initially believed the track had been recorded over, a common practice during intensive recording sessions. However, its eventual rediscovery and subsequent release have been met with overwhelming praise from fans, many of whom are hailing it as the definitive rendition. The addition of Grappelli's soulful violin playing is described as transformative, lending an even deeper sense of melancholy and emotional resonance to the song. Fans have flooded online platforms with adoration for this unearthed gem. Comments frequently describe the violin performance as magnificent, haunting, and capable of making the song even more powerful. Many express bewilderment as to why this version wasn't included on the original album, with some suggesting it would have enhanced the overall feel. The sentiment is that Grappelli's contribution elevates the track, adding a layer of sophistication and raw emotion that resonates deeply. Descriptions like best cut and definitive version are commonplace, indicating a strong preference among listeners for this particular rendition. Mason himself has expressed astonishment that the band initially overlooked the brilliance of this recording. He recalls the period of its creation as a difficult time for the band, marked by internal tensions, including a falling out between David Gilmour and himself. Despite these challenges, the band managed to produce incredible music, and this particular session, despite its initial oversight, stands as a testament to their musical prowess. The inclusion of Grappelli, a renowned jazz violinist, showcases Pink Floyd's willingness to experiment and blend genres, a hallmark of their innovative spirit. This rediscovered version offers a unique perspective on a song that already holds a special place in music history. It's a reminder of the creative processes behind iconic albums and the serendipity that can lead to the unearthing of musical treasures. The collaboration with Grappelli not only adds a unique sonic texture, but also highlights the band's ability to integrate diverse musical talents into their signature sound, resulting in a piece that many now consider superior to the original album version. It's a poignant example of how artistic vision and archival discovery can combine to enrich a band's legacy. The renewed appreciation for this version underscores the enduring power of Pink Floyd's music and their innovative approach to sound. Now, we turn our attention to a city facing a different kind of challenge, one that threatens its very identity. Jaipur's Pink Peril, heritage site status under threat from urban sprawl. Jaipur, the famed Pink City, renowned globally for its stunning architecture and vibrant culture, is facing an unprecedented crisis. The city, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is now at risk of losing this prestigious designation due to a pervasive combination of encroachment, neglect, and bureaucratic inertia. This is a critical examination of how a global badge of honor is being jeopardized by internal pressures. For over a decade and a half, reports have highlighted the growing threats to Jaipur's heritage fabric. The city's distinctive pink hue, a defining characteristic that earned it its nickname and contributed to its World Heritage status, is now being overshadowed by unchecked urban development. Encroachment on historic areas, unauthorized construction, and a general lack of stringent enforcement of heritage preservation laws have created a precarious situation. These issues are not new, but their cumulative effect is now posing a significant threat to the city's invaluable historical integrity. The UNESCO World Heritage status is not merely a title. It's a recognition of outstanding universal value and a commitment to its preservation for future generations. For Jaipur, this status has brought international attention, tourism, and a sense of pride. However, the encroaching urban sprawl, often characterized by modern buildings that clash with the traditional aesthetic, and the neglect of existing heritage structures, are eroding the very essence of what makes Jaipur unique. Reports indicate that bureaucratic inefficiencies and a lack of coordinated efforts among various government agencies are exacerbating the problem, creating a cycle of inaction. The consequences of losing this status would be far-reaching. It could lead to a decline in tourism, a loss of cultural identity, and a diminished global standing. Local authorities and heritage conservationists have been raising alarms, urging for more decisive action to protect the city's architectural marvels and historical precincts. The challenge lies in balancing the needs of a growing population and modern development with the imperative to safeguard a rich historical legacy. This requires robust urban planning, strict adherence to heritage guidelines, and a collective will to preserve what is irreplaceable. Experts and community members are expressing deep concern, with many calling for immediate and effective measures to curb illegal construction and enforce existing regulations. The ongoing debate centers on finding sustainable solutions that allow for development while rigorously protecting the city's heritage character. The narrative surrounding Jaipur is shifting from one of celebration of its past to one of urgent action to secure its future, lest the Pink City loses its most cherished global distinction. This situation in Jaipur serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by historic cities worldwide in preserving their heritage amidst modernization. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But we're not done yet. Stick around for a quick recap and our final call to action. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But we're not done yet. Stick around for a quick recap and our final call to action.